All right, folks, welcome back to the Steve Malzberg Show, and a very interesting interview with our friend Susan Ferrecchio of the Washington Examiner. Big topic now on CNN. They have this from 2012. From 2012, Mother Jones has this tape that Ted Cruz's father saying Obama's a socialist. Yeah, so. And apparently said, although I have not heard this part, they've been talking about it, that the left-leaning, that he should go back to Kenya or something like that. And so Ted Cruz's father is racist. Now, Ted Cruz's father is not white, I don't believe. I hear a Hispanic accent when I was listening earlier. And, of course, the host of the show on CNN is full steam ahead, Brooke Baldwin, saying that it's racist. You know, how can it not be racist? This whole thing is ridiculous. And of course, who cares what Ted Cruz's father? I mean, did we used to talk about Bill Clinton's brother and Hillary Clinton's brother? Should we bring up Hillary Clinton's brother and his history and his past when she runs for president? I mean, give me a break. You want to start talking about relatives? Ted Cruz's father is not Ted Cruz. But if Ted Cruz thinks that Barack Obama is a socialist, fine. Now, whether you believe he was, if Ted Cruz's father believes he was born in Kenya, that doesn't make him racist. So if he believes he was born in Kenya and says go back to Kenya, that doesn't make him racist either. But that's for another time. Right now we're joined, ladies and gentlemen, by our friend Terry Jeffrey, the editor-in-chief of CNS News. And Terry, welcome, sir. Always great to talk to you.
Hey, Steve. Thanks for having me on.
It's always our pleasure. Okay, so what a disaster. What a disaster. But you, talking about Obamacare, you say that this the ACA Roll Out is not the only liberal disaster for Obama. And, you know, you look at his poll numbers and these poll numbers that have him down at 42% approval rating in the NBC Wall Street Journal, they were all taken. Those people were questioned by October 28th. So they didn't even get the full effect of the, yes, he lied from the news media and his cockamamie explanation yesterday.
Yeah, you know, it's ironic. The one time when Obama's approval rating was up was right around November of last year.
Yeah, right.
For America, maybe. But, yeah, his approval was down pretty low earlier last year, and it's down low again. I think basically you have almost about 60% of the country who chronically are unhappy with what he's doing.
Yeah, well, absolutely, and in that poll, 70% of the American public say it's headed in the wrong direction. The country, that is. Where else? I mean, she's now going around today. He was talking about foreign countries investing in the U.S. Earlier in the week, he was talking about how we need immigration reform. He's just not stopping.
No, look, I think the guy wants to drive us as deeply as he possibly can, irretrievably into socialism while he's president. I think he's very sorry he doesn't have both houses of Congress like he had back in 2010. But in my view, he's got some very weak Republican leaders he's dealing with in the House. And I think after what happened on the shutdown debacle, I think it was a debacle from the way the Republicans came, he thinks he can get more out of these guys.
Where do you think we're headed? Because here we are. I haven't heard anything about talks going on. Maybe it's just me. And guess what month is coming up? November. And then eventually we're going to be back to the debt ceiling and the keeping the government open. So I don't know if they're talking now or they think they're going to wait to the last minute come next year. But what do you see the Republicans gaining, if anything, heading into the 2014 elections? Will it be a referendum on this cockamamie Obamacare, or will there be a lot more included?
Well, I hope so. I mean, I think that all of the horrible things that are unfolding with the rollout of Obamacare are fixing in people's minds how outrageous this really is. And there's more to come. There's a lot more to come. And, it was calculated that they did not want to implement Obamacare until after the 2012 election, until after President Obama could run for re-election without having to deal with the actual implementation of it. There are other elements of it, Steve, that really won't hit people until after the 2014 elections. So in an ironic way, it's a good thing that things are so disastrous right now, so people are getting a taste of it. And it also is an indication of why they delayed the employer mandate, because had they gone ahead with the employer mandate, there's no doubt that a lot of businesses in this country would be downloading employees onto the exchanges, as well as downsizing their employee full-time roles.
Yeah, well,
So
a report.
that's going to hit after the 2014 election.
Right. There's a report in Forbes today that the White House knew in 2010 that 95 million people would lose their insurance under Obamacare. Very quickly, we have about 30 seconds. You've invoked the FOIA request on Kathleen Sebelius to get the numbers on how many people have enrolled, correct?
I have, and I just put up a piece right now. I was looking through the Obamacare budget request, the CMS budget request. Believe it or not, part of it is to allow CMS to data mine the exchange budget request. Believe it or not, part of it is integrity of programs that redistribute. That's their verb, Steve. Redistribute tens of billions of dollars.
Terry, I'm up against a hard break. We'll do it again real soon. Thank you. Terry Jeffrey, ladies and gentlemen, editor-in-chief of CNSnews.com. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, not unbelievable. Nothing's unbelievable anymore. On the Steve Malzberg Show, Newsmax TV and